Getting ready for the show? Mike?
Yeah. I'm sorry. It's just been a weird day.
How so?
I just feel like the routine is getting to me a little bit. You know, I've been here before because I do it every day, but it just feels like deja vu right now. It's just a weird sensation. I'm just stuck.
Well, we all have those days.
Yeah, I know. It's just been a long day and it's been happening all day today. Anyway, I'm going to go record again, like I always do.
All right, honey, have a good show and dinner will be waiting when you get done. Here's a lid for you.
Oh no, that's okay. Thanks, babe. Oh, kitty, you want to come downstairs? I guess. I mean, anything to cheer me up. Mulder is having the worst day of his life, over and over. It ends horribly every time. How will the agents find a way out of this temporal nightmare?
This is not happening.
Well, here we are, Andrew. Monday, episode 14, written by Vince Gilligan and John Shiban. Super guest star Carrie Hamilton. Do you know who she is the daughter of? The illustrious Carol Burnett.
Yeah.
She really is the star of the show, though. She's a no-name, essentially, but she knocked it out of the park.
Yeah. Carrie Hamilton is spectacular.
Unfortunately, she did die in the early aughts from pneumonia, and that is a terrible loss.
This episode largely takes place in downtown Washington, D.C., but it is obviously just L.A. I mean, I think you can see L.A. City Hall over the horizon.
Yeah, a little hard to hide. I'd have loved to be an onlooker for such a cool scene like the bank scene. Reminds me of that story from the making of The Professional, where Gary Oldman and crew were gathered to see the explosion, and down the street there is an actual bank robbery happening.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. I mean, what are the chances that would happen? You go to film a scene and that happens, you just can't write this stuff.
Life is so unpredictable.
Indeed.
Well, today we are discussing the episode Monday. Insert your requisite day of the week jokes here.
Yep, low-hanging fruit. I mean, it's one of those episodes, you just get it out of the way. This is a great one.
Really good concept.
Yeah, it just sets up the idea and slowly unfolds a new but consistent piece of the puzzle.
Vince Gilligan and John Shiban at their best. We say it all the time, but god damn, Andrew.
Yeah,
God
Kim
damn.
Manners at the helm. I mean, it's just all kinds of powerhouse for this episode.
And then there's the premise, the time loop. It's almost as if when anyone starts a science fiction show, they need to sign a contract that states, yes, we will do a temporal anomaly episode.
I mean, you see this in Star Trek all the time. I think they did it at least twice in Star Trek, but time loop, yeah, get it out of the way. It's done.
I'm not sure if you can hear Tank or not, but she decided to join me as long as she's a good girl. I'll let her stay.
Boy, that is a large cat.
Yeah, surprisingly agile, though. I'm trying to keep her off the desk to little success, as you can see.
Well, I think the good people would like us to start the episode.
Absolutely. Let me just take a sip here and put my drink somewhere safe.
Yeah, you sure don't need that spelling.
All right. Andrew, fade in on Craddock Marine Bank. Andrew, it's daytime in Washington, D.C. The street is busy. All of the sudden, squad cars, no kitty, burst onto the scene. They're swerving to a stop in front of the beautiful, no kitty, exterior of the bank. Skinner walks through the onlookers and flashes identification to an officer to gain entry to the area. A disheveled, no kitty, woman with dyed hair, no kitty, sees him and, kitty, stop, takes a breath. She rushes to the scene to figure out what's going on. He offers help. The officer, no kitty, tells him the silent alarm was tripped. There's a robber, armed, single, no kitty, gunshot. They can't see well, but there appears to be, no kitty, someone on the floor. The woman begins calling to Skinner. Kitty, please stop. I'm just going to keep going. A cop stops her as she runs towards him. He has no idea who she is, but she calls to him as she is hauled away. Stop this. Don't let this happen, she yells. Inside, Scully kneels on the ground. The camera curls around her to reveal Mulder's head in her lap, dazed, blood pooling. It's quiet. The customers in the bank are scared. Scully peers up at her partner's attacker. The man is strapped with explosives around his waist. You're in charge here, she says. It doesn't have to end like this. Just then, at the front door, a SWAT team begins entering. The robber looks back at her as his breath intensifies. Yeah, it does. He flicks the switch.
No! God damn it, mother!
Fucking lid.